Hello everyone, welcome to our zoology class. So in today's our zoology class, we are going to discuss about the villain. Why we are considering the topic as villain in the sense, in the movies especially, hero become popular and famous and the credit goes to the hero by the villain character. Okay. The situations, how much tough and critical provided by the villain to the hero, the situation will be solved, finally story will be succeeded. Okay, so same as in our subject, the topic is considered as villain. So how much it is possible we learn the information regarding this topic and solve this topic in our subject, then automatically we will learn the topic and we will become hero in our subject and in our real life also in our future. So our topic is villain is sepia. So sepia classification or the systematic position. Sepia belongs to the phylum Mollusca, class Cephalopoda, order Cephidae, genus Cephia, species Officinalis. So the scientific name of this diagram is Cephia officinalis. So coming to the distribution, this is worldwide distribution, and habitat, this is a marine form, solitary, it can swim and it can live in the shallow water up to the several meters of depth. Around 2000 meters depth water ranges our sepia or villain has been lived. So coming to the comments or the characteristic features of our sepia, body is dorsoventral and anterior posterior regions it is possessing. Body is made by triploblast germinal layer. Sepia body has head, neck, trunk. So here head has prominent one pair of eyes and also head has tentacles. So the tentacles number is 10. Among these 10 number of tentacles, 8 are known as oral tentacles, and among the 10, 2 tentacles are highly elongated and those are lengthier than remaining 8 tentacles, I mean arms, oral arms or oral tentacles. So these 2 are called prey tentacles. In the sense, these both tentacles are having the suckers. With the help of these suckers, this villain prey on small fish and small sized mollusks or molluscans. So this is carnivore. So here head is attached or fixed to the trunk or the body with the help of collar. So here collar is also known as neck. Towards the right and left are both peripheral sides of the body or the trunk. One pair of flap-like structures are located. These flap-like structures are helps in the swimming purpose or in the locomotion. These are known as lateral fins. So here we told already this is a carnivore and it lives in the dim light regions, and this is unisexual. Sexes are separated, that is called sexual dimorphism. Reproduction is sexual, asexual reproduction is absent, and we could observe here direct development. So indirect development is absent. So in the sense, there are no larval forms in the sepia life cycle. Commonly, our sepia is known as cuttlefish. What is the reason this is known as a cuttlefish? In the sense, in Greco-Roman period, the cuttlefish is cultured especially to obtain the pigments, red and brown color pigment. Those pigments are highly economically valuable in those period, Greco-Roman period. So this is also commonly known as cuttlefish. Actually, our villain is not related to fish species or phylum or category. This is mollusk. Even it is known as cuttlefish commonly. Why? Because our sepia body also possessing red and brown color pigments. That's why sepia is also known as commonly cuttlefish. So around 1 to 2 years sepia it may live. So the lifespan is 1 to 2 years. So the prominent eyes are well developed for the vision and the sight. Okay, dear everybody. So this is the information regarding our sepia cuttlefish. In next class, we will meet with one more topic from our zoology subject. Thank you. Good luck.